Good morning, welcome to Non-Farm Payrolls Day and a morning outlook, of course. This is Kim speaking. Okay, so starting off looking, as ever, at the Eurodollar. In fact, looking at the news, and well, the key news really is unemployment data or employment data coming in from Canada and the US of A. So that's it. That's the news today. We have got an MPC speaker at 10:30. It's a Bank of England speaker due to deliver a speech. The economy and COVID-19 at 10:30. We could see some volatility kicking around that. It's not uncommon when it's maybe sort of talking about such significant things at the moment. So that's where we are. Let's have a look at the markets and looking at the euro dollar first. So what's changed here on the daily basis? Not a lot. We're still sitting with this. It's arguably not really triggered yet, but we've still got this divergence coming through here. In terms of well, when does it get triggered? It needs to break this sort of low here to be properly triggering this divergence. Otherwise, this is using RSI and Wells Wilder's methodology. So effectively we're still floating around a little bit here. In other words, we could still see more downside. We've got the 50 MA below, as I said yesterday, a 50% retrace potential. They're quite a distance away. News from the jobs numbers could change this. They help this along. As I said yesterday though, we were bouncing or coming down at that time towards the 4-hourly 200, this lower channel line here, which we did actually close outside. We managed to push back in, decent move, but only up to the 4-hourly 2150 crossover. So that's where we're sitting. It's looking a little bit more like we could see some further downside. It just as easily could stall for most of the day into non-farms, and then we get a reaction off non-farms, and goodness knows what that would be. But at the moment, as I said, it looks soft there. Okay, the pound then. Pound also looking soft. It had that bearish pivot swing. It's seen a follow through triggered and looking a little bit softer at the moment. Last week it was probably one of the stronger pairings, the way it moved up for most of the week into even Monday into early Tuesday. Very much switched at the moment. Looking southbound, potentially more downside. We'll see. It initially found the support off the weekly and monthly pivots there, that sort of level, tying in probably with other analysis, but at the moment looking soft. So another one looking on the soft side. Where to today? Maybe down to the S1 if it can break those lows, down to the S1, and maybe even more if the jobs, as I say, it's very dependent on those jobs numbers later. Or it could be a damp squib, as it so often is these days on non-farms. But anyway, dollar yen, well, pitched up yesterday back in, how many times had it go at that daily 50? Well, it's pitched up again. Never managed to close above it yet. It was using that prior trend line really as a resistance point up until about now. It's messed it around a little bit. It's got quite ugly. I was looking for a break before it did this, a break to this downside, but I don't know. It's just, to me, it would have to have got through all of that mess of the MAs anyway, as I said yesterday, and at the moment, well, still looking like it's got potential long side, more upside on that. Aussie dollar following through here a little bit cleaner than some of the markets may be. Sort of bearish pivot swing, follow through, and a continuation again today. Looking like it could be down for that weekly S1 sort of area, maybe drawing in towards that 4-hourly 200. Just looking here, the trend's certainly down. I mean, I could just carry on extending this trend line here for now, and it seems to be lower highs, lower lows, clear as it comes at the moment. I'm just going to flick onto New Zealand dollar because we're in a short that I called the other day in a trading room, and that's still heading in a direction for target towards this weekly and monthly pivot. These weekly and monthly pivots. It was one of the stronger ones earlier in the week, and it has been quite strong for a while. But it's a slow old mover, that's for sure, but it is moving in the right sort of direction. And again, as I said, still looking for that. May find some support into that 60-minute 200, of course. That may just along a 4 hourly 50 sort of area may provide a bit of support, although it's almost actually it's always been lower than where the 50 is at the moment already. We'll see. Okay, that's that. The S&Ps. So turnaround day yesterday, almost a bearish engulfing key reversal type bar, just come back, caught the weekly pivot. It did look soft, and it's certainly rolled. Now it's not a time for me to be starting to buy this, but I think there could be a point where I start putting a position in, but not yet. It does look still soft at the moment, and that could be seeing more dollar buying, etc. more, and it's all nicely correlated now with the other market, with the likes of the euro and the pound where it should be. Dollar strength, equity weakness is the normal tone of things. Wow, it's moving as it should. So and finally, just a quick look at gold. And this too, well, it's been edging its way down to 60-minute charts. It's just sort of edged through all those key moving averages there. Very soft looking now, and well, just catching a bit of a bid at the moment. But that 60-minute 50 may stifle anything to the upside there. We'll see how it runs this morning. We could. As I say, anything can happen when non-farms comes out later. We could get some reactions, but the overall movement of these markets at the moment is really showing a dollar strength, or some dollar strength should I say, and weakness elsewhere. Okay, that's it for me. I wish you a great day and a great non-farm payrolls if you're trading it, and I will speak to you on Monday. Bye for now.